The Local Public Transport Route Plan of Lingayen 2024 to 2028. The municipality of Lingayen is a first-class municipality and the capital or seat of government of the province of Pangasinan. It occupies the northwestern portion of the vast central plain of Pangasinan. The terrain is generally flat, less 3% slope, and 11.5 kilometers coastline facing the Lingayen Gulf bounds the municipality on the north, the town of Labrador across the Ogno River on the west, the Niparich town of Bugalian across the Ogno River on the southwest, the sprawling rice plains of San Carlos City on the south and the fast-progressing municipality of Binmali on the east. The municipality is rich in history because it was where the Chinese warlord Limahong escaped in northern Luzon to the China Sea. It was a strategic point during World War II when General Douglas MacArthur landed on Lingayen as U.S. forces retake the Philippines from Japan. Also, the birthplace of former President Fidel V. Ramos. The Philippine Statistics Authority announced that based on the 2020 Census of Population and Housing, the total population of Lingayen as of May 1, 2020 is at 107,728. Lingayen hosts 29 public elementary schools, 4 public secondary schools, 3 public integrated schools offering elementary to secondary level and 11 private schools with a total of 38,624 enrolled students. As to the tertiary level, Pangasinan State University Lingayen has a total student population of 7,261 based on the data gathered from the university registrar. Lingayen is dubbed the heart, the soul, and the face of the province of Pangasinan. Major investments are still expected to arise in the area due to its business-friendly policies. All of the barangays of Lingayen are connected through the 231.14 kilometers road network system consisting of national, provincial, municipal, and barangay roads. In support to the municipality's vision and mission, the proposed local public transport plan of the municipality crafted its goal to provide an adequate, comfortable, and environmental traffic management system in the capital town of Pangasinan. Sustainable local transport planning is about planning for the people rather than vehicles. There are numbers of possible ways of viewing the concept of sustainability, all of which in some way or another point to the need for a lasting solution to the municipality's transport needs. Environmentally sustainable, non-polluting, using low-carbon technology, and sensitive to the scale of the local street environment. Financially sustainable, able to generate sufficient revenue to cover costs, while still being affordable for the majority of users. Socially sustainable, able to provide for the transport needs of most sectors of society, both now and in the foreseeable future. Easily adaptable to future needs and supported by a wide range of stakeholders. It is therefore the intention of this plan to adapt the principles of sustainable development that includes the following complementary elements. Integrated comprehensive land use and transport planning. Local public transport route plans should be integrated with comprehensive land use plans to support more efficient approaches to planning urban expansion and redevelopment, limit trip lengths, make sustainable transport modes convenient for users, and optimize system integration. Public transport systems. These are needed to provide urban populations with safe, secure, accessible, rapid, efficient, and user-friendly transport, and to reduce pollution, congestion, and accidents. In terms of public transportation, all buses and jeepneys operating within the municipality are classified as intermunicipal. Connecting the western part of the province to central and eastern Pangasinan have to pass by Lingayen before they reach their final destination, Dagupan City. Similarly, big buses bound for Manila abounds in the area. Table shows the inventory of existing public transport routes with the average round trips of public transport vehicles per day. The next table shows the record of tricycles and pedicabs registered in the Business and Permit Licensing Office of the municipality. Based on the data, multiple groups were formed within the commercial business district, which is one of the cause of traffic congestions and problems in the area. Despite its quantity, still colorum or unregistered tricycle operators still exist in the municipality. These are classified as intramunicipal passenger unit vehicles, designated only on their barangays they serve with no fixed route, depends only on the passenger they are serving to where will it go. Mostly is to the public town market wherein there is their designated terminals. As to the number of hours in operation per day, tricycles in the municipality usually operates from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the evening, around 15 hours per day with an average speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Tricycle operations beyond the said time are considered as special trips like emergency cases. There is no certain terminal waiting time since tricycles usually proceed upon filled up 5 passengers, or if the passengers decided to pay for the fare of the vacant seat. Also, the usual operating hours per day of pedicabs is 10 hours per day from around 6 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Their average speed in operation is within 5 kilometers per hour. There are several concerns that besets the local transport. These concerns can be addressed by discipline, use of common sense, and love of the environment. Strict implementation coupled with information and education campaign of the national laws and local ordinances and other regulatory issuance must be implemented without fear or favor. The mode of transportation to be introduced herein is the PUV Class 2, which is 22-seater. However, the availability of such kind of transportation vehicle is not yet affordable to the operators. Thus, the usual type of vehicles such as tricycles will still be allowed to serve as intrazonal trip providers from home into the routes in which four-wheeled public transport services are available. With the given passenger volume count of the current year, the technical working group computed the required fleet size of the current year from the given formula of the omnibus franchising guidelines and was presented on the table on screen. Also, they have forecasted the required PUV for the planning period. Considering that this plan is a novel undertaking of LGU Lingayen to standardize the process and other elements of route transport monitoring and evaluation system, the Lingayen Public Transport Route Plan team will conduct massive information, education campaign for the introduction of PUV Class 2 as intramunicipal route per district. Reconciliation, merging and reducing of tricycle routes. Notify Tricycle Operating Drivers Association, TODAS, to register their transport cooperatives to the Department of Transportation. Introduction and development of the designated drop-off and pick-up points per district route. Provisionally task the POSO and BPLO as the focal office for the monitoring and supervising the activities in progress to ensure that they are on course and on schedule in meeting the objectives and performance targets set. Also, in connection with the DILG Memorandum Circular 2020-036, the personnel from PNP Lingayen together with the members of the 2nd District Engineering Office of the Department of Public Works and Highways conducted road painting along the outermost part of the national roads with tricycle, motorcycle and bicycle lane markings. PNP traffic personnel and Public Order and Safety Office personnel will supervise the area, implement and observe of the designated lane. Thank you for watching.